Okay, let's go over how to set up your squeeze page. The first thing you're going to need to do is create a web form connected to the list that you wish to use for your squeeze page. Okay, so typically when we get a web form, this one's out of GetResponse, but Aweber, SendReach, whatever you want to use, it's very similar. A lot of times they'll have some extraneous material on these. For instance, this one says email marketing by GetResponse. I don't know about you, but I don't particularly care to advertise for GetResponse. Also, we have a privacy line and a headline on here. Well, we want this form as plain as possible, so we are going to first of all remove the header. Okay, so we're just going to take that right out of there. Just, I don't think it quite worked. There we go. Alright, so we're going to remove the header. In GetResponse, you have the option, there's some buttons on the bottom, and you can just click them if you want to remove the privacy policy and the GetResponse. We're going to have a link to our website's privacy policy right on our squeeze page, so we don't need to worry about including it on the form. Okay, so we have just a very basic plain form here, and you want to use the plain. The plainer the better, because it's going to be on the squeeze page anyway, and it's not going to show up. Just the actual fields will, not the decoration around it. So just to make it as plain as possible. So let's save that. Okay, so if we're happy with that, let's go to the next step. Okay, now you can name this web form whatever you like when you save it. We have confirmed opt-in off here. If you want to change that, you can go into your campaign settings. It's going to ask you what kind of a thank you page you're going to use, okay? So you can use GetResponse's or Aweber's thank you page, or you can use a custom thank you page which will redirect them to your own URL. If you do this, then you can have your opt-in little bribe. You can either provide a link, a direct link on that page, and you can also provide some other information such as how frequently they'll receive your emails, how to whitelist your emails, all kinds of good information like that you can include. You can also, if you're using, say, an ebook or a video, put that directly on your own page. I often like to do an image of my, if I'm using an ebook, and put that on the page and hyperlink that image. So you can choose whichever option suits you best. If you use a custom thank you page, you can just put in your URL, site.com. Thank you, and you'll want to have this set up on your blog ahead of time. Okay, so we will save that. Okay, this is important. It's going to ask you who will install your web form. Pick yourself. And we don't want the JavaScript code, we want the HTML code. Okay, so let's go and we'll grab that right now. Okay, so I want you to take that code and paste it into a notepad for now. Okay, so that's it for this segment. I'll show you what to do with this for your squeeze page setup.